What's up? Alright, we'll be with you in a moment. OBS and other OBS and chat. Let's turn that down a little bit. This game is very loud. I said last time that I was gonna, like, split up the document that has all my notes in it. Didn't do that. Now I gotta scroll to the bottom of 30 pages of notes just to get to... third chapter, or to where we are now. The end of the third chapter. Like 6 of those. 6 or 7 of those are for this one so far. Alright. What did we accomplish last time? We did the split paths with what's her name? With Kevin and Reese. Got the copies of each other. And then we finished up chapter 3, started chapter 4. And Kevin had his flashback, and Reese decided, and we got Zin and Oliver. And then Reese decided that she was pissed off at Kevin. Which, understandable. The guy's named Kevin. You don't need much more explanation than that. Reese decided that she was upset with Kevin because... No, don't start a new game. That would be tragic. She decided she was upset with Kevin because Kevin... keeps pushing people away from him and keeping them at arm's length rather than letting them actually help him. Hold on a second. We just found an entire map right here. That is definitely a whole map of the local. Alright, let's... Am I losing? 25 art strength, 1 range, 15 dex. Sure. Oh, Zin didn't even have the same, like, tier of weapon as everyone else. And he was still... I mean, he's got a lot. He's got all of the stats. Alright, let's start with some junk. Yeah, Zin kind of just does so much damage. Alright, I guess I'm committing to the boys for this section of the journey just so that I don't have to buy so much new gear. Oh, I can literally sell quartz? I don't think I knew that. I mean, it's not the best. It's not the best rate for quartz. Maybe something like scent. But I mean, scent could be useful against. I'm like gearing up against a boss because of how many. Because of all its things. Oh, I should equip luck on someone. I guess we're converting something to something. Oh, let's also convert a whole bunch of Earth Sepith. Let's just get a bunch of money. Because Kevin and Joshua can get some pretty substantial... Okay, I didn't need to sell all of that. Kevin and Joshua can get some pretty substantial upgrades. Let's get a few reviving bombs just so that I have them. Yeah, 300 to 600 defense. Now, it's not quite that much because of... Not quite an extra 300 defense because of the attack ports that we've got equipped, but... is still pretty good. Oh, you're just missing quartz. Does this need to be Earth? It does need to be Earth. Who's got Septian? Who's got Septium Veins? Because we can get rid of Zin's defense quartz, give him more attack. Oh, we can also... Yin Yang, the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, Hazen. Septium Vein. Yeah, let's actually get properly gear up Zin. Yeah, like he didn't even have... My dude, this guy had defense... This guy had defense equipped and no attack. And he still had 1670 strength. What the hell? This man is a menace. He really does not need EP cut. So we can give him like... Shield 2 would be good on... Shield 2 would do nothing, apparently. Do I have some ridiculous minus arts defense or something? Let's give him action 3 instead. What's Olivier got? I'll give you evade 3. This one has to be white. You have a spare attack. Hold on, I did give you attack 3, right? Yeah. Let's give attack 3 back. Attack 3 to Kevin, I mean. Give Kevin a mind 4. It's 972. That's Joshua's. That's pretty good. Now that one has to be black. This one doesn't have to be anything. Oh, Joshua doesn't even have mines. May as well give you EP cut 2. Give you evade 3. I can. Fortunately, I can't give him Latir all. Or Latira. Maybe I can. One mind 4. Probably need to up Joshua's slots as well. Yeah, he's got really low, shit. Or Fade 3. Yeah, that at least gives him Latira. Yeah, I think everyone in the party is good. What do you have? That's minus 100 arts defense, okay. Oh, he had 200 extra strength. So I was cheating a little bit with his strength. I think I would rather give him that. And have that. There's no way it's random, is it? No. What if it's like random depending on the character though? No, it doesn't seem to be. All right. Oh shit. I just realized I was going to take Chloe to the moon door. Anything I really... I mean, it's whatever. Unless there's a cast too. No. It's fine. All right, start recording. So surely this is Chloe, right? Because we got the school results. Yes. Moon door 3. now there's a moon door. We're expecting it to be long. Spring came, but it took far more time doing so than the average year. Well, and the magnolia flowers began to show their faces to the world as if reluctant to let their long slumber end. And with the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Yennis Royal Academy set foot into its grounds slightly later than her peers. Well, here I am. Okay, I can do this. Oh, that's our famous transfer student, huh? A hawk. Seems more like a falcon. Guess I should be holding right trigger to speed this up. It's gonna be long. I'd sworn to myself that I would stop relying on other people. I'd had enough of being restricted in how to live. I'd had enough of following the rails laid out for me by other people. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life, by myself. That was my resolve, and I intended to abide by it. Somewhere in my heart, I had already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Social Studies classroom, first year joint class. Settle down, I've got someone to introduce to you all. This is our new transfer student, Chloe Rins. She's going to be studying, social studies, apparently. You'll be with me then. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Chloe Rins, and starting today, I will be a first-year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time, so I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks. But I intend to work as hard as I can for the betterment of myself, my class, and my school, so I do hope we can all get along. I wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. He's from a rich family or something. He sure sounds stuffy. Yeah, she sure sounds stuffy, so it would fit. Obviously, he got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Is this like Japan school year, where May is like... Is Japan... Well, I guess Japan's northern hemisphere, so it would probably be... I imagine it's September through June still. I don't know, actually. Excuse me, but could I ask a question? Where do you live? You're from Liberl, right? Yes, I'm from Gransland. You have any hobbies? Not especially. What, for reals? It's kind of boring. Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. I could say making sweets, but I don't feel like I do that enough for it to qualify as a hobby. Isn't the entrance exam for transfer students supposed to be crazy hard? You must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the one the rest of us took? No way, that was nuts as it was. You must be quite smart. Okay, class, that's enough. I'm sure you must all have things you want to ask our new student, but they can wait until after class. Go and take a seat, Chloe. Oh, yes, ma'am. Alright then, time to get started with our lesson. If you would, open your textbooks to page 23. Mysterious transfer students. Now there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. 2 weeks passed. Despite the passing of time, the student's interest in the transfer student showed no sign of letting up, and she was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone wanted to talk about was her, how smart she was and how unusually polite she was, among other things. Her peers thought the formalities were largely due to nerves and that she would naturally ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. Phew, I'm glad that's over. Phew, glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica, it's time for practice. Coming. Oh dear, did everyone go home already? I haven't handed out all these printouts yet. Oh, it's Miss Viola. Looks like she needs some help with something. Maybe I could volunteer? No time like the present. Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? You seem rather troubled about something. Well, there is, but I'd feel a little bad asking you to help me with it. Well, if you insist. Of course. Could you go and hand these out to all the social studies students then? One each. They're rather important too, so try and see that everyone gets one. I'll get to work right away. Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon. Let's see. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. No wonder she wanted to hand these out right away. Might as well start with students still here. After that, I can go and speak with the ones who've gone to their respective clubs, as well as those who've returned to their dormitories. Okay, to work I go. Really? I had no idea. Well, the Republic is pretty huge in terms of landmass out and all. Just traveling on foot isn't gonna cut it. You'll need a more effective means of transportation. Excuse me? Oh, Chloe, hello. Can we help you with something? Well, you see, Miss Viola has entrusted me with the task of giving printouts to all of the social studies students. Hey, it's a list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of your way to deliver these, Chloe. Not at all. I apologize for intruding on your conversation, too. We'll get out of your way now. Have a good day. Oh, right. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite, though, if you ask me. Makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. No, it's not going to be that guy. It's a natural sciences, whatever, I wasn't fully paying attention. You guys. Adios, help us. Where is that loser? Thought we'd have found him by now. Lucy, I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Stop your whining, you. But you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. I just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitness reports of him. But us running into him, it's not happening. Why? I don't think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Leo. What should we do? Suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. Two of us can handle the majority of the student council's work. But we are going to need his approval in the end, so you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right. I'll see you two later. Righto. Well, I guess we'd better get back to work. If we must. Huh? Chloe? What brings you here with a pile of printouts in hand? Oh. Well, I'm just helping Miss Viola with some of her work, you see. Like going around after classes giving out printouts? You're one model student. I would have turned her down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we give you a hand with it? Two of us are going to be walking around the school for a while because of some other work anyway, so it'd be no skin off our backs. Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task, so it's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work. So, like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Huh, really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient room arrangement if you ever find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like, I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean. If you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. Wish I could talk to her normally. You're not social studies, are you? She's not social studies. Nope. Can't break into there. That's just Jill again. About here. You're just a no, you're a third year. You two. Is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, you know. Who's this Monica you speak of? Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. What? You didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who made a mistake. Oh, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was the one who made a mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Chloe. She's kind of slow on the uptake at times like these. Do you need something from us, though? We're going to start practice soon, so we can't hang around and talk long. Oh, I see. Still, I'm relatively sure that Clara is a social studies student. This doesn't really seem to be like the best time to be intruding on them. Maybe it'd be best for me to excuse myself now and come back later? Oh, I know. You came to watch us practice because you're thinking of joining the club, right? Awesome. We'd be stoked to have you as a member. Might want to let her speak before busting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore her, Chloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon, though, so can you make whatever you need quick? Oh, sure, sorry. Well, I just came to deliver this, that's all. Oh, this is all you were here for? A credits list? Got my hopes up for nothing. Ooh. I'm sorry about that. But yes, that was all I wanted, so I'll let you go ahead and start practice. Oh, thanks. It's kind of weird, right? She's the mysterious transfer student everyone's talking about. You won't expect her to be too normal. Oh, that's her, huh? Wish she'd stayed and joined the club. Alright, Mickey's in a crappy mood. Are you? Nope. Lucy sure is gorgeous, isn't she? That's Chloe's opinion, and I didn't get your name. And that's Chloe and Alice's opinion. Lucy is hot. Oh, I found another one. I know you. Chloe Rins, was it? Do you have some business with me? Well, not personally, no. I've been entrusted with the task of giving a printout to you by Miss Viola. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. What? One classes seem to be worth an awful lot while we're first years. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Adios, help me. I suppose I should probably leave him alone for a while. Well, if you'll excuse me. Wait a moment. Yes? Oh no, it's just that according to this printout, our examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly for them. I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top. Absolutely. I'll devote myself fully to my studies. Not you. Nobody's in there. Can I go back to the changing room now? Yeah, Chloe, can't we just get her to help us? That's the dean. He's probably not in need of a pamphlet for first year social studies. Really slovenly looking guy. No, I haven't seen a really slovenly looking guy. You have guidance? No. No, I gave it to them. No, Patrick is not useful to me. I feel like I've been everywhere. Unless one of the locations is updated since I've been there. What about you? No, you haven't improved your mood. Already talked to you. Jill has nothing to say to me. You got nothing, you got nothing. Did I miss someone in the girls' dorm? No, I talked to you, you're just going on about how gorgeous Lucy is. There's nobody... I assume I can't head back... Oh. I'm standing right here, Anton. Hey, Ricky. Why are we here? Spring is coming, yet in my heart it's still the middle of winter. Why does everything in my life have to go wrong? Excuse me. Oh, I know you. You're the transfer student, right? I wish I was smart like you. Miss Viola told me to deliver this to you. I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated, but here I am redoing the year again. What? Can't believe I have to do my third year all over again. This is the worst. Why did I assume we were first years? So full of hope when I first enrolled here, and look at me now. Not sure what to say in this situation. Okay, now... Who are you? Surely I can go in here now. There we go. Where could it have gone? Oh yeah, someone was looking for Monica, I think. Oh, the theater kids were looking for Monica. Oh, there it is. Phew. Excuse me. Hey, you're the transfer student, right? Chloe? You need something from me? Yes, actually. You see, Miss Viola asked me to deliver these. Oh, it's our credit list. Oh, so many classes here. Being a second year seems like it's going to be rough. But maybe not everyone's a third year. I'm surprised you went out of your way to deliver these. Not like there was any rush. I really think so? Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year, too. Got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. Might want to watch your back, okay? Like, you're obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica. You do realize we can't start without you, right? Oops, sorry, I'm coming right now. Well, see you later, Chloe. Thanks for delivering that printout to me. Oh, not at all. But I need to keep doing what I can. I was desperate to cling on to something to keep from losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizons by interacting with others, but there I was, stubbornly refusing to come out of my shell. Was it really stubbornness? In some weird way I can't explain, it was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. It's not like I wanted to be left behind, it's not like I wanted to be alone. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe I'd one day stop feeling like I was always running in place. Hold on a minute. I don't have a printout left for me. I wonder if I left mine in the classroom. Must have. I better go back and get it. I really keep going on like this? Yeah, that transfer student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyway. So yeah. Should hurry back to my room and go over what we learned in class. Need to go over our credits list again, too. Feeling kind of tired. Hey there, pretty lady. You're the student council president, right? Bingo. Name's Lecter. There's a gorgeous sunset today, huh? Oh, yes it is. So, what are your impressions of the academy? Well... it's a wonderful place. It's well equipped in terms of facilities, for one thing. Has everything needed to really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it. My hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way. As opposed to... I'm sorry, did I misunderstand you? Well, I was more asking about your life at the academy, outside of all the book junk. Maybe it's just me, but you don't really seem to be letting loose or having fun. Well, I do still feel as though I'm still adjusting to life here, so there's a lot that I have yet to learn. But I'll keep working as hard as I can on doing so, I promise. Is that really what you came here to do, though? Pardon me? Heh. Man, you're too serious. You ever tried playing hooky, like, ever? At least once? I might not look the part, but I am the student council president, you know. Works pretty damn easy, too. What do you think? Inviting me to join? I don't know if you have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super duper enthralling schedules. I wasn't monotone enough. Oh, I was hoping for some kind of reaction. At present, there must be something respectable about him, but I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I couldn't trust him with so much as a 10 mira coin. Oh, whoops. After Milia was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, I should probably cough up some new excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing her off's like watching a pot boil over, though, so whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. think my instincts were dead on. Should really be heading back to the dormitory now. You might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. That view is awesome if you catch my drift. Excuse me. That was the boys' dorm. Oh boy. This one's gonna be like pulling teeth. Alright, let's check out the auto-modded message. Was it another 5 viewers? Several days later after classes. How's my Twitch not showing it? Not the right tab. Not the right window. It was... Delete message. House body run by students for students responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. And the most important duty of all, is searching for their president. He's not here either. Where is that ruffian? I was sure he'd think he got us and come back to the council room this time. Sure of it. I swear every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings, we've searched the dorms. What's left? The shrubs on the grounds? He's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're gonna find him and we're gonna force feed him every single piece of paperwork he's got piling up. Right on. Where'd my notes go? Huh? Chloe? What are you doing sitting here? Yo, what's up, Buster? I told you the hot spring scene was denied to me last time. It was denied. There is no hot springs scene. We opened up another side story at the end of last stream, and it started out with the game telling us, oh, this woman wants to invite you to the hot springs, and then we get there, and then it's a business meeting, and then... I felt scammed, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, hello. I just had a little free time, so I thought I would try and use it productively. That lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. I know, it's crazy. I might have just lost my faith in Falcom after that incident. Think how I can see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer student entrance exam. It's really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every waking hour of the day. Oh yeah, guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecter around, have you? Lecter? I'm almost scared to ask, but he didn't try anything funny on you, did he? No. Same game, same game. We're, I don't know, 30% of the way, would be my guess. Sort of. I'm so sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nut job on a leash. I don't know how we can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, we'll be absolutely sure it never happens again, or anything else for that matter, so please forgive us. I'm begging you. It's okay, honestly. Really didn't do anything major to me. Honest. I mean, to be fair, I can't remember if you were here when I finished the last game. there are 2 games. Because I finished Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter a couple weeks ago. Now I'm on the 3rd chapter. It's the same game as the last time you were here, but I have moved on to a different game since you've discovered the stream. Although they came out very close to each other, so everything looks very similar. Really didn't do anything major to me, honest. Really? Yes. You just tried to tease me a little. It was harmless fun. You like missed? Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, we're only... Game says 17 hours, but the game engine runs faster when I have the turbo mode enabled, so it's probably only like 14 or 15 hours into this game specifically. Which is like a 10th of Persona 5 Royal so far, so... Deal with that, or think about that as you will. Phew, you nearly gave me a heart attack, Chloe. Thought I was gonna faint or something. Seriously, it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Adios. Is he really that much of a troublemaker? Oh, troublemaker? That's cute. Honestly, with a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare straight from Gehenna. We've lost count of how many times he's ran away from doing his council work in the past couple weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually out raising hell for people instead. So instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. I never did the super bosses in Persona, mainly because you can't do them on a new playthrough. Or on your first playthrough, it has to be on New Game Plus for at least most of them. And when I get to the end of a Persona game, the last thing I want to do is go through it again. So I haven't attempted New Game Plus in Persona, or any of the super bosses in Persona. Shin Megami Tensei, though, I will give me all the super bosses. Instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the Council's most important policy is, if he's not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. You're thinking we can't be a very effective student council like that? Well, you're right. I see. Something wrong, Chloe? Oh, no, nothing really. Speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on top of the clubhouse roof not long ago. Was? Persona 3? That explains why we couldn't find him. We didn't spell check this sentence. We didn't check there. The best, Chloe. Thanks a ton. Not at all. Actually, Seek who noticed him there. I suppose I shouldn't tell them that. Come on, Hans, we got some trash to bring in. Damn straight. Seriously, thanks, Chloe. We owe you big time. See you later. Oh, sure. Yeah, I've done super bosses for most of the Final Fantasy games I've played. Shin Megami Tensei. I usually try for them in, like, Disgaea and stuff like that, but if it requires me to do New Game Plus, I'm not gonna bother. SMT... Are you thinking of SMT5? Because SMT4 was the 3DS one that just got a sequel, or that... Not just, but it had a sequel, which is for Apocalypse. So that's what he's usually like. My instincts about him being irresponsible were right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Still, the question he asked me. Yeah, 5 isn't quite as bad as the way they do it with Persona, because at least, like, the canon of Vengeance is, like, kind of a different game than the canon of Creation. Whereas the Persona special editions are, like, exactly the same for a significant part of it. I actually just picked up Vengeance in the Black Friday sale on Steam. Is that really what you came here to do, though? Yeah, I kind of like how it's an alternate scenario versus doing this same thing over again, just with a couple new things that I have to do in order to get the new ending. There he is, even though there's still quite a bit of overlap. What? Where is he? He was there a second ago. I saw him. And why isn't he there now? Crap, where'd he go? Oh. Yeah, I actually just finished Metaphor not too long ago. It's like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe we should ask her again if she saw anything. I'm not sure I would buy Metaphor a second time. It was a good game, but it was very long. Huh? Oh, sure, I guess. Can't hurt. I mean, she was the one who led us up here in the first place. She'd probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince her to help. Yeah, let's go down and talk to her. But yeah, I do understand that. I've only been into Atlas games for a few years, so I didn't quite get the whole double release thing at first. Chloe, our favorite person. Oh, hello again. Was he not on the roof? No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could wring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again. That doesn't make any sense to us, though. It's not like there was anywhere to hide up there, and he was way too far up to be able to just jump down. It does seem strange. So, you know, we were wondering if you might have some idea where he might have gone next. This is game 3 of like 11 or 12. 3, 5, 9, 12. Is the 12th one in English now? I forget. It's either the 12th game coming out or the 13th game coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 13th game comes out in January in English. So, there's soon to be 10 more games after this one. We're wondering if you, doesn't even need to be a specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him to share away. Please, anything will do. Well, really do seem to need some help. I might have some kind of idea. You know, yeah. I was about to say, this one looks a little more Xenogears than the other one, than the newer ones. But yeah, the engine, whatever engine they're using has been seriously upgraded since this one came out. This game came out in 2007. So, it's been a couple graphical and all sorts of other advances since then. Wait, you do know something? I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. See? Whoa! You have a falcon? Is he your pet or something? Oh no, it's more like a friend. Gotcha. So you haven't seen Lecter, have you? Is that slovenly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago? So you lost sight of him? No, it's alright, don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you then. Thanks for trying to help. Wow. Really must be fast if Seek can't keep up with him. I think we're a bit too busy having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now. You're telling me. You're a true enigma. Did I do something strange? Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just genuinely amazed. That makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter. Indeed. Been pumping these out? Yeah, it's been 13 games in 22 years. So a little under a 2-year dev time. Still, if Seek couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. There's a sneeze that might be coming. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of day. It disappeared. It might be back suddenly, though. Hopefully I can mute in time if it does. Actually, that helps narrow things down a lot. Just these empty classrooms, the dorms, the auditorium, the old schoolhouse. There's always plenty of places if you ask me. Would you like me to help you? Really? You sure you wouldn't mind? I thought you had something else you needed to do. I was just gonna go and have a look around some of the clubs, but I can do that anytime. Well, I do feel kind of bad about asking you to put yourself out for us. But you really would be a serious help. I don't think we could wish for better, even. You're totally sure, though? We wouldn't want to force you. Of course. Great. Let's get to work, then. He's not gonna know what hit him. So what buildings did I just say? The dorms? I need to, like, talk to people. Dorms are empty. Just go to the old schoolhouse first. Door's locked. Oh boy, is it. Like, this is how fast we normally walk. This is how fast we normally walk. This is us on turbo. It's even more of a godsend once I realized I can use it in combat. Oh, we found him. We found you. Not getting away this time. It's time to come quietly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, like, some of the bosses in second chapter were taking, like, 30 plus minutes. But that was before I realized I could turbo through combat. What exactly is that you're reading? It's kitty talk for dummies. Yeah, go, nyan. Nyan nyan. Have you been sitting there reading that all this time? I just closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast empty world, living in the hardest that I could. It wasn't that running would achieve anything, and it wasn't as if I would suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. Just that if I stood still, the small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too uncomfortably vast. Hector was right. Just what had I come here to do? After that, Chloe decided to join the fencing club so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans search for the nefarious Lecter quite often, too. Then, roughly a month after this all began, everyone's favorite time of the academic year finally arrived. Right, so I need to use this formula. Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam season, huh? Didn't sure have it rough. Technically 1-2, you know. Technically. Are gonna study, aren't you? Well, take that as a no. Oh, here you are. An angel shines her majesty upon us. Come on, Lecter, it's time for you to hit those books. This is the third person calling Lucy hot in, like, the past half hour. But I've studied for a whole half second today already. I really don't think... Oh, Lucy. Why can't I get you to do that to me? A boy is down bad. Wait, no, this is no time for fantasizing. Oh, it's okay. Hannibal Lecter doesn't have the H in it. Need to study. Ah, we're finally free. I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those were really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week now. Oh, Chloe. How'd the exams go for you? Well, alright, I suppose. Now, there's no need to be modest. We know you probably finished in half the time and got all the answers right to boot. Smile says it all. Shed your brain. Sure we can't swap? Isn't the place to be loitering. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs. Oops. We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. Student council's work resumes today. I'll be expecting both of you in the council room at 2 o'clock for a meeting. Don't even think about being late. Yes, sir. As for you, Chloe, you may do as you see fit. And Leo, you suck. Guessing that's his way of saying he'd like you to come along too? May not technically be a member, but you're our honorary Lecter catcher. Kinda need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that, because believe me, that's a real special talent you got there. I'm not sure I've done enough to warrant that personally. It's okay for me to go, maybe I will though. It sounds like fun. Might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun. I'd be happy to have you though, fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we. Nice, let's go get ourselves some lunch, then we can head over there. Alright. Go, guys. Oh, Lecter's here? What's the occasion? Hey, you say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I? At least he's being honest about it. Lucy, I'm so happy to see you again. You're looking well, Hans. How'd your exams go? Well, I'd appreciate if we avoided that fine subject. Much like how you avoided all the subjects you were supposed to study then. You stop wasting time and take your seats. We have work to do. So sorry. Well, we're all here, so let's get started. Alright, our first order of the day is talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three can go first. Speak of your highest aspirations that we all might hear. Please continue, Leo. First, I will go over the Student Council's main order of business for the year. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and then we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us, what desires burn within that pure, sisterly heart of yours? The desire to topple your presidency. As you can see, this fool will be of no use at all to the proceedings. Expect diddly squat from him. Oh, Lecter. When he's not here, he causes trouble, and when he's here, he causes trouble. So, moving along, if we go by our usual pattern for the year, next month will be... Where's the blood? I expect if Lecter keeps this up, somebody else might be spilling his blood. Ugh, I'm exhausted. Trying to find Lecter is exhausting, but somehow not having to do it ends up being just as tiring. But at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness from not getting to see her during the exam period. You liar, you met with her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better in them? You're right, I saw you too. Oh, hey. Just what I needed. A few people who look like they've got nothing to do. We're a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all the Academy's clubs and start drafting up a budget. Oh, okay. I guess it's up to you, Chloe. There's a Reddit mod. Me? What is this? Something that needs to be delivered to the mayor of Rouen. Theo's not going to take no for an answer either, so there you go. Enjoy. Sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Oh, and Chloe? You got a feather on your head. You? I guess that must have been Sieg's. He did say it was almost time for him to start molting, come to think of it. How long has that been there? I wasn't there during the exams. That would be so embarrassing. You know about Sieg? And how did you actually talk to him? Okay, good luck delivering that envelope. Talk about an enigma. Chloe? You're where you just had lectures work unceremoniously dumped on you, right? So I hate to be the one to break it to you. There wasn't a feather on your head. Did it again. Come on, you can't let him get away with this. You've got to go after him and force him to take it back. You don't have to do his work for him. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking, what, like 5-6 hours to find him? I think it'd be faster for me to just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the mayor of Rouen, after all. Oh, we were kind of hoping you could help us with our work, too. I'm sorry, Jill. Don't worry about it. No big deal. You know the way to the mayor's place? If you don't, I can help with that. Thanks, but I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually. Huh? Really? Sounds like you should be fine, then. No cell phones, indeed. Well, take care of the monsters on the way. Thank you, I will. Well, this is goodbye for now, I guess. Later. Don't be out too late. I won't. I think we have briefly had communications devices. Gotta go talk to the dean. Those were like special occasions. Oh, good day, Chloe. Can I help you? Actually, I have some business that I need to take care of outside the academy, so I came here to ask for permission to leave the grounds. Oh, I see. Naturally, I have no objections to granting you permission. Thank you very much, Dean Collins. Still, I've been quite pleased to see you finally adjusting to life here. Heard plenty of stories about you running around the grounds lately. Well, I've been helping the student council with their work from time to time. Well, a certain element of their work does involve a lot of running. I see. Well, if that's all, I should probably get to work. Oh, of course. Take care. Thank you. Mr. Pager? Nope. Ha, she looks so much more chipper now. Suppose I have him to thank for that. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, the turbo button also works in cutscenes. Well, here I am. This is the first time I've had the chance to walk through here like this. Normally we walk at this speed, but if I hit turbo, we walk a little bit faster. Whoops. Forgot that you can't cross the bridge at this time of day. Guess I'll try heading to the mayor's mansion later. No big deal anyway. Lecter didn't make it seem too urgent. It's so nice to see this town so lively. It really has changed in atmosphere since then. Isn't that a casino? Please tell me he isn't in there for the reason I think he is. Better not be. Lecter, what are you doing here? Students, gambling is expressly forbidden. I know. I mean, I'm the student council president. Of course I know. Yes, come to Papa. Self-doubting how he could be more by the minute. Maybe I should ask the dean next time I see him so I can make sure this isn't some kind of elaborate ruse. Like the bridge coming down. Finally, I can go visit the mayor now. I'll be leaving. I need to go and take care of your work for you. You stay right where you are. Right. Right. Just a little bit more. Are you even paying attention? Just stay here, please. See, I would have just dumped the work back on him. That was the perfect moment to just ditch the envelope right in his lap and say, oh, it's your problem. Excuse me. I'm a student of Janus Royal Academy here on Student Council business. Would it be possible for me to meet with Mayor Dalmore? I'm afraid not. It's currently not in, you see. If your business isn't urgent, might I recommend coming back another day? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say. I'm the mayor's steward, Gilbert, and I act as his representative during his absence. This fucking guy. So you're a student of Janus Royal Academy, are you? That's correct, sir. I've come to deliver an envelope from the student council to the mayor. I see. It's the list of all the academy students for the current year. As you know, students generally live in dorms, and obviously there are large numbers of them coming and going year after year. Makes keeping track of all the residents of the region that much easier when the school submits a list of students like this. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. To tell you the truth, I was once a student of the academy. Not just any student either. I was part of the student council as well. Janus's council is a fine organization. They're proud as they are noble-minded, with a true dedication to carrying out their duties and bettering the academy they serve and belong to. I see. And now you're a comic relief for the enemy. It's hard to believe that was ever the case looking at the current student council. The experience I gained there continues to be valuable to me to this very day. I'm sure the same will be true for you in your adult life too, so continue to work as part of it as best you can. Thank you, I will. Not actually a member though. Well, if you'll excuse me, I wouldn't want to keep you any longer. Oh, it was no trouble. If I can do anything else to help you in the future, by all means, stop by. I might be able to help. Thank you very much. We've been in this scenario for almost an hour, I've just noticed. I wonder if he's actually still here like I told him to be. Knew it. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to know where the student who was sitting here is gone, would you? Trying to find him. Ah, you must mean Master Lecter. Master Lecter? The young lady came to collect him not long ago. She did punch him before they departed, however. Thank Idios for Lucy. I'm so sorry for the trouble he's caused you. On behalf of the students of the Academy, I hope you won't think ill of us for the actions of one of our students. Our student council president, no less. I really do apologize. Oh, on the contrary, Master Lecter is a valued customer of ours. Incidentally, should you happen to have the chance to speak to him, we've placed the coins from the game he was in the middle of in his pool as usual. If you could let him know that, it would be greatly appreciated. Alright then. I'm exhausted. I can't believe he's even an active gambler. He's so far gone, I'm not sure how to begin trying to get him to turn over a new leaf. Is something wrong? Oh, are you lost? No, I'm not lost. I'm just trying to find something. Like what? I can help you look if you'd like. You don't have to do that, but if you really wanna. It's a red stone. It's really, really pretty. I'm sure I dropped it somewhere around here, but I can't find it. Red stone, right? Yeah, I don't get why I haven't found it already. Excuse me, this wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? That's it. Phew, I'm glad we were able to find it. Yeah, I'm Clem, and thanks. Anyway, bye. Are you alright? I'm okay. I'll escort you back home. Get home on my own. I'm not some dumb kid, you know. I know, but you see, I'm a little lost myself. I was hoping that I might be able to ask your family for directions. So while you might not need my help, would you be willing to let me go with you? Huh? Oh, then I guess I could. Sure. This way. Come on, hurry up. I'm coming. This is this way, though. You must be from Minoria. Oh. What's wrong? Well, the place he led me to was Mercia Orphanage. It was somewhere I knew well, somewhere that was very important to me. That was also exactly why I knew I shouldn't be here, because I was so weak-willed that I knew I would rely on everyone here and stop living by myself. I say that, but this was the first place I wanted to see as soon as I arrived in Ron. Oh, how badly I wanted to run straight here. But I knew I couldn't. I swore when I joined the academy to walk with my own 2 feet, and I would do anything to avoid the places that would make my resolve buckle. What's up with you? Why'd you go quiet? Want me to introduce you to the matron? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stronger than I was before, right? I've gotten used to life at the academy. I've made friends there. I've resumed practicing my swordsmanship. I've gained stamina through chasing Lecter around. Maybe I'm ready to come back here. Maybe I'm strong enough now. Maybe I can finally walk back inside here with my head held high and not immediately give in to the weakness in my heart. Come on, you're scaring me. You're not sick or nothing, are you? I'm fine. Would you mind showing me inside? Sure, this way. Keep up or I'll leave you behind. There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Everyone else is long? Goodness, is that you, Chloe? You've grown so much, haven't you? Matron, It's you. It's really you. Oh dear. So you still look exactly the same when you're crying? Well, What's going on here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hug you out of nowhere. Before I knew it, I was just so happy to see you again. Oh, that's no reason for you to apologize. It's lovely to see you again, Chloe. You too. Oh, look at you. You're still the same darling young lady I've always known after all, aren't you? Glad you finally came back too, Clem. I wish you wouldn't run away like that. I just went to look for something, that's all. If you don't mind me asking, Matron, where's Joseph? Haven't heard the news then. Afraid he's no longer with us. Passed away about 4 years ago. He passed away? One day he went out shopping in Ron and was caught up in an accident. I'm so sorry. Sweetie, why are you apologizing? I had no idea. I hadn't been acting so stubbornly. I hadn't convinced myself that I shouldn't come, even though I love it here. Just been more honest with myself. If I'd just come here from the beginning. Is someone here? Oh, there you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Ooh, what are you crying for? These are the children I'm looking after at the moment. Everyone, say hello to our visitor. Okay. I'm Mary. Huh? What's going on? Hiya. Come on, Polly, you gotta say hello. Chloe? Mercia Orphanage you love is right here, you know. So it is. Maybe we should all have some tea? That seems like as good a time as any. Will you give me a hand making it, Chloe? Of course. From that day forward, I stopped avoiding the orphanage. I made a habit of going there whenever the opportunity presented itself. I buckled, exactly the way I thought I would. I was the same weak little girl I always was, forever craving the warmth of the orphanage and forever wanting to be surrounded by the lovely matron and the children. When I was there, the world felt bathed in happiness and smiling faces. Because I never knew my mother and father. All my memories of this place were the only ones I had of my childhood. For me, the orphanage I could visit now was exactly the same as the one I fondly remembered from then. When I was there, I could be at peace. I could keep deceiving myself for as long as I needed to. When I was there, I knew. I knew my heart wasn't as pure as I wanted to think it was. My garden, beautiful as it was, continued to stay enclosed. Did I know that she grew up there? It's been a long time since I played the first game. I don't remember anymore. 1 month later. I know I didn't intend to stay out that long. I easily lose track of time when I'm at the orphanage. Better hurry back to the dorm. Huh? The lights are already off. They must have gone to sleep already. Ah. Good evening, my dear. Hello. What are you standing there for? Especially with the lights off. I was just feeling so lonely without my beloved Chloe to keep around to keep me company that I opted to turn the lights off and sulk. Never around on our days off lately. I don't know where you're always going, but you sure seem to love it there. Where have you been, anyway? Sorry for being out so late. I didn't mean to break curfew, but it just happened. No big deal. The teachers don't suspect a thing. I took care of that. That might not be the case forever if it keeps happening, though. They might notice at some point. Yes, I suppose you're right. Try and make sure to return earlier in the future. Matron Teresa might start getting annoyed if I keep staying out so late, too. So? You didn't answer, by the way. Where have you been going? I know. It's a boy, isn't it? No way, it isn't. I've just been going to an acquaintance's house. An acquaintance's house, huh? Oh. What relationship do you have with this acquaintance, dare I ask? It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. I owe a lot to the matron there, so since I live in the region now, I've been able to go visit more often than I could before. Orphanage? Oh, hold up. That's the place between here and Minoria, right? Oh, phooey. I was hoping it was going to be somewhere a little more scandalous. Should have known with you. What do you mean? Well, your answer is such a good girl answer, spending your days off helping the poor little orphans and all. You're a true model student, aren't you? I'm impressed. Ordered hibachi. I'm not entirely sure what hibachi is. Come to think of it. I'm literally the pickiest eater you'll ever meet. Poor little orphans? Don't you dare call them that. What? Right, do you have to talk about them like they're objects of pity? I am not a good girl. Excuse me. Damn. I didn't think I'd ever seen her like that. Done it again, haven't I? Me and my big mouth. Okay. She's got me all wrong. Not some kind of model student or good girl like she thinks I am. It's not why I'm always going to the orphanage. Oh, where am I supposed to go? Old schoolhouse. Are we gonna find Lecter back here? Oh, that was all we had to do. What's wrong with me? My heart just won't stop pounding. Why am I acting like this? I should talk to Hans. Which room is Hans in? That one. It was the last one. You in there, Hans? Yeah, that you, Jill? Hold on, I'll open the door. What the heck are you doing here? It's late. Did something happen? Not really. Face tells me that's a big ol' lie. Come on in, I'm by myself at the moment anyway. Don't try any funny business, okay? As if I would. Now get your butt inside. Yeah, Jill, you're not Lucy. So, what happened? Something to do with Chloe, right? Can't keep anything from you, can I? You ever fought with her before? Not yet, no. You're the type to just apologize before offering her opinion on anything, so we've got nothing to fight about, really. You're asking because you have? Yeah. Really hate myself sometimes, Hans. Just can't seem to stop myself from blurting out insensitive stuff even when I don't mean it. He was really angry, too. Angry? Really? Man, I can't even imagine that. I wish I could have seen it. I've already forgotten what I said. What reminds you of a German or European town? Can you be serious, Hans? I am. Ugh, just not sure how to face her now. So, I don't want to go back to my room tonight. Oh, his name is Hans, yes. Can I sleep here? Proposal denied. You're sleeping in your own room and that's final. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure she'll forgive you if you apologize. I don't know. It'll be the first time she's lost a friend over something like this. All delaying going back is going to postpone the inevitable, but I can hardly blame her for being scared. How are you already asleep? Theo. Wow, you're sure back late today. You see, there's a perfectly good reason why Jill is here. I tried to say that she should go back to her own room, but then wouldn't you know it, she wouldn't listen. Then... Now the situation arose is of no consequence. We'll be sleeping outside tonight. You can tell if you believe me or not. I wonder if there's different dialogue if I say go back. I feel like I can't understand myself at all these days. Please don't stand behind me like that. It's creepy. Huh, someone's in a bad mood. Not looking too good. I always wished I could have a normal life like everyone else. An ordinary family, ordinary friends. But wishing for those things just doesn't get you them, and no matter how hard I try, nothing seems to work out. Just can't seem to make any progress. I getcha. You're so frustrated you ended up lashing out against a friend who's kinda on the dense side. It's not what happened at all. Not you. Might be annoyed at her, but Jill is still very important to me. But I'm not wrong either. I'm not going there because I pity the children or because I'm a good girl. Children there are wonderful. They don't need pity. I'm going there because I enjoy being there and because it's important to me. I don't need to be made out like some kind of saint for going somewhere I like. Because I'm not. It's not who I am. Just want it to be family. Work out how I want it to. No matter how much I want friends and family, I just can't get them. Are they destined to forever be out of my reach? You're spilling all the beans tonight, huh? What about you? Is there anything in the world that you take seriously? Just one thing where you refuse to compromise. You know, you can be pretty scary when you start shouting. Forget it. Shouting at you isn't gonna solve anything. So? Still don't know why you're mad, right? You're not even listening to me, are you? I just told you why. It's because... well, it's because I'm not going there out of pity. It's not why I'm going there at all. This is genuinely important to me, and because... now we're just going around in circles. Sorry, but this is boring as sin. He's definitely a spy or super soldier. Could be. I don't remember his name coming up in either the first or second chapter, despite us coming to the academy in both of those games, so... I guess he's a third year and probably graduated, but... ever remember his name coming up. Where are you going? At least listen to me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you. You can't walk away in the middle of it. Listen, all I'm gonna say is get yourself a clear answer to my question. These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. What does that even mean? That's for you to find out. Lecter! Oh, who am I even kidding? He's probably just trying to bully me. He's not. He seems like he never takes anything seriously, but in reality he does. I don't know why you're mad, right? Seems like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. He's right. Why am I so angry about this? It's got me so worked up. Why? Deep down, I knew all along what I was doing. All that time I'd been pretending not to notice. Truth, but I'd known since the very beginning. And to avoid facing that fact, I kept desperately clinging on to everything I could, telling myself I was right over and over again, trying to convince myself it was true. Maybe it was because I was afraid that if I accepted it, I was going to lose everything. That was why my heart was so restless. The next day. Guess this must be the place. Well, it's not like I have to do anything too daring today. All I need to do is scope it out for now. No, I didn't mean any harm by what I said, but that's no excuse. I should have made fun of the kids here without knowing anything about them. Well, I'm gonna come here, get to know more about the place, and then try to apologize to her. Maybe then she'll forgive me. Huh? Looks like there's no one here. Phew. Wow. This is actually pretty cute. Well, here comes the hard part. Jill? What are you doing here? What? Fancy seeing you here, Chloe. You wanna come in? Come in? Yeah, okay. Wait here for a minute. I'll go and make us some tea. Look, I'm sorry, Chloe. What I said was really, really insensitive, and I'm really sorry for ever saying it. Don't worry about it, Jill. When I was younger, I lost both of my parents, too. You Did. That's why what you said bothered me. In my head, I saw myself in them. I didn't want to think that just because someone was an orphan, they were unfortunate by default. I didn't want to think that alone meant they were doomed to spend life unable to have the same kind of happiness that others did. I didn't want anyone to say it, or even think it. That wasn't because I was thinking of the children here. Because I was thinking about myself. I didn't want to be thought of as a poor little girl either. Chloe, please allow me to finish. I wanted to think I was getting angry on the children's behalf, but now I know I wasn't. All I cared about was myself. I knew that too, and that's why being called a model student or being spoken of like some kind of exemplary human being irritated me so much. Such a hypocrite, aren't I? Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people when in reality I'm only thinking of myself. Is Chloe the main character? No. Estelle, the brown-haired girl with the twin tails, she was the main character for the first 2 games. And then Kevin, the spiky green-haired guy, he's the main character of this game. There's just a whole bunch of... This game takes place in like an alternate reality, kind of. And there's a whole bunch of doors that just give us memory fragments from what happened in the past. And those stories seem to be focused on 1, maybe 2 characters at a time. So, like, this story is all about Chloe. This door is all about Chloe. There was one that was all about Tita. There was one that was about Chloe and Joshua. Whatchamacallit, the hot springs scene that was denied to me was about a character called Zin. Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people. In reality, I'm only thinking of myself. I didn't want to admit it, even though I knew deep down. Wait, what? Shouldn't have been so annoyed by it, but I was. Really am sorry. No? No, you're clearly not the one at fault, Chloe. This is on me, and I'm sorry. Why you were angry with me doesn't matter when I said something I never should have said from the get-go. I had no idea what kind of life you or the kids here had led, and I just... I'm still confused. I wasn't trying to imply you were a hypocrite or anything at all. I wanted to apologize to you earlier, I just know how, I suppose. Same here. Alright. Take back everything I said about the children, too. I had no right to be judging them when I'd never even been here or met them. Didn't know the first thing about what I was talking about. Hope you'll forgive me. Well then. You like to meet them? Really? Sleep in bunk beds, huh? Kinda jealous. Choo! That's adorable. Really do look cute when they're sleeping. Feel even worse for being so mean. I was more in the wrong, Jill. I knew very well that you didn't actually mean any harm with what you said. All my frustrations just built to a point where I took it out on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. Let's call our faults a draw, okay? We're just going around in circles, aren't we? Still, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened. It helped me sort out my own feelings. In fact, I feel more at peace with myself right now than I have in a long time. This just hit home just how important this place truly is to me. Although, to tell you the truth, all this fighting has tired me out. You too, huh? Barely slept a wink last night. Anyway, wanna get going? Yeah. It's kind of weird to finally be able to talk to you openly like this, though. Sharing a room all this time. This is the first time I feel like you truly opened up to me. Fighting aside, that alone's made me pretty happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Thanks for coming today, Jill. You know, you might be right on that. I don't remember the exact layout of the orphanage, but you might be right on that. Glad I did. This be the start of a long and fruitful friendship. So, it's not on the first floor. Feeling so sleepy all of a sudden. Sunlight does wonders at making you want to drift off. Say, this is how it feels to grasp what's really important to you. This time, this orphanage was right here, same as I remembered it. All the time I was stubbornly refusing to come back, all the time I was wrestling with myself about how I felt. All that time, it was right here waiting for me to come back. Whether I was being a hypocrite didn't matter. I genuinely loved this place, and that's the only thing that ever mattered. Now, I know that I'll always feel that way, no matter how many times I lose sight of myself or find myself losing my way. I know that I'll always eventually come back and remember how I feel. This orphanage is just a part of who I am. There's also one other important thing that I found myself realizing. I still hadn't thanked him for all he'd done for me. Not once. Lecter! Get back here. Today's the day you're finally gonna do some work. Ah? Chloe? So sorry, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Insert deck didn't work all that well. Huh, you'll have to do better than that if you want to catch the almighty Lecter. How'd he get up there so fast? His agility is amazing. Ah, you got no one to blame but yourself for letting me get away. So long, suckers. Get back here. See who's a sucker when you're chained to a chair under a mountain of paperwork. For all the times I've chased him around, I know there's got to be more to this than it seems. He's not making it look like he's up there. He's making it look like he isn't. But is that all there is to it? Let's go and have a look anyway. Wait, what am I... What am I supposed to do? I didn't have any options to climb the building. All alone with Lucy. This is like a dream come true. Oh, Lucy. What is it? I just wanted to ask you something. What do you think the most important thing in the world is? It's L-O-V-E, right? If you ask me, it's probably... strength, I suppose? What? Speaking of strength, I feel like smacking Lecter upside the head right now. Well, need someone to hit. You can smack me around as much as you like. He's just like me, for real. He's just like me. What's up, Chloe? That's not Lecter. Neither is that. Neither is that. Neither is that. You have anything? No. Hey, I've got you now, you sorry excuse for a president. Time to accept your fate. Mickey? What are you doing under there? Let go of me. Wasn't doing anything. What's going on here? I keep telling you, I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. What were you doing down there, huh? Sorry, but crawling under there screams suspicious. That's what I thought too, that's why I crawled in there. I'm not following you. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, I was around the back of the school building when I saw this guy who looked like he'd rolled right out of a dumpster walking around. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so sloppy looking in my life. It's scary how I know just from that who he's talking about. Yeah, me too. Honestly, he made me so curious I had to see what he was up to, so I ended up following him. Anyway, he looked around for a while, then he wandered in here into the auditorium. Pretty suspicious, right? It was when I followed him here that he noticed me. The second he saw me, he seemed to panic a little before crawling under there. I tried to follow him, but I ended up getting stuck. So close, too. So in other words, he was toying with you. What? If you bother thinking about things other than how to best skip class, you wouldn't fall for such obvious tricks. Deliberately trying to get your attention by acting suspicious as all get out. Like he was trying to set you up. Followed our student council president's specialty. What? That guy is the student council president? You gotta be kidding. He couldn't look any less the part. Huh. He's preaching to the choir. Nothing in there. No one in there. Nope. He's not disguised as a teacher, is he? Nope, Mr. Ratio is a real person. It would be very out of place for him to be in a classroom, so that's why I had to check. That's still locked. So far, we're at an hour and 35 minutes of this scenario. Is up there. But how do I... Like, he's right there. How the heck... How the heck do I get up there? Do I need to find her stupid key? What do I know about Clara? She's a theater kid. Which, that's red flag number 1. Oh, I don't want to talk to you again. Oh boy, the dean thinks he's interesting. I don't know if that's the glowing review of him that we're looking for. Like, it's... Oh, you don't have anything to say. Well, you don't have anything related to this to say. Oh! That's how I get to the rope. That makes sense. I knew I'd find you here. Oh, look who we got here. Great weather, huh? Perhaps so, but you can't honestly believe I came to talk to you about the weather. You have enough free time to laze around on the roof, come and do some work. Everyone could use your help, you know. Hey, they need me a lot less than you'd think. And predicting the weather 10 years in the future takes a lot of brain power, you know? Need to concentrate right now. How does he think up these things? Still, going by my experience with him, he acts like this, he's usually willing to listen to me. Hey, Lecter. I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks? For what? A lot of things, really. Done an awful lot to help me ever since I enrolled here. But because you're always trying to act like you aren't, or you're running away from me, I've never been able to say thanks for any of it. I feel like I owe it to you. Yeah, I'm lost. I got no clue what you're talking about. You asked me a long time ago what it was that I came here to do, didn't you? I hated the life I had before enrolling here. I always felt like I was being pushed around by everyone and everything around me instead of really achieving anything for myself. It was that I hated most of all. I felt empty, worthless. That was part of why I didn't want to try to answer your question, or even think about it. It was like if I accepted how weak I was inside, I'd never be able to get any stronger. But that's not how I feel now. I'm not empty at all anymore. Thanks to coming here and meeting you and all my friends, I've learned so many new things. I was able to do things for myself too, instead of just relying on others for everything. Yeah? So, that's why I wanted to thank you. Man, I told you before you were too serious, right? Been thinking about that one offhand thing all this time? Never saw that coming. Trying to make fun of me again, aren't you? What about you, though? Why did you choose to come here? Me? Had nothing better to do, I guess? Seemed like a good way to kill time. Really? Wait. Tomorrow's the student council's general meeting, which means you have a lot to do. And you need to do it all by the end of the day. There's a mountain of it just waiting for you to get started on. Hold up a sec. Don't do this, Chloe. I can explain. I'm not going to listen. Spare me, please. It was the first and last chance I ever had to thank Lecter for all he did for me. Day after that year's Academy Festival, he suddenly registered his intent to withdraw from the school and was never seen there again. It's himself to the very end, though, making a sudden appearance in the student council organized play's final scene, ruining it for his amusement. Then, 2 years later, I ended up meeting him once more in a place and way I would never have expected. What do you mean? That's where that ends? I ended up meeting him in a place I would have never expected. Okay, can you elaborate on that, Chloe? Sorry, Claudia, we'll use your legal name. What is this? What did I just get? I got Falcon Eye. What is that? Chloe, I swear to... That was an hour and 42 minutes, Chloe, and you ended that on a cliffhanger. That was an incredibly long flashback. That's been the entire stream, almost the entire stream so far. I did a little bit of gearing right at the start. Now we're gonna swap out Chloe for Olivier. Or I guess he is still called Olivier. It's just he was called Olivier in the cutscenes. I haven't done a single fight this stream. It almost felt like I was playing Persona. Alright, well after that, I'm going to take 2 minutes or so, use the restroom real quick. So, enjoy the game's music while I... We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Importantly, what happened to Mickey? You're gonna have to remind me who Mickey was. Oh, was Mickey the guy in the sour mood that wouldn't tell me anything at the start of this? It's been a long journey. There've been a lot of oh, the weirdo, the guy under the stage. I mean, that was just Jill yelling at him for however long. All right. There aren't any other doors that I can do right now, are there? I've done the first half of that one. I can't do... No, Jill isn't a main character. She's just a regular student at the academy. She was just quote-unquote in the party for that flashback. Yeah. Gavin, the guy in the middle there, he's the main character. And we got Tita and Chloe. They were the two that I used for most of the game. Most of the last game. Josette, she was like briefly playable in the last game. Same with Julia and Mueller. And then Olivia and Zen I didn't really end up using very much in the previous games, but we're using them now. We're having a little boys' night. Except boys' night was interrupted by Chloe because I didn't realize that was gonna take an hour and 45 minutes. Let's see, I've done that star door. I'll probably do this one soon. I don't want to... I would rather do anything but. I would rather do combat and stuff. I've done that one. I've done that one, and then I don't have Estelle, so I can't do that one. We got a lot of women, too. We got 5 to 4 right now. Most of the time, up until this point, Kevin and... I guess we technically have 5 and 5, but Reese is unavailable at the moment. Most of the time it's been Kevin and Reese that have been mandatory, but Reese is angry with Kevin, so she is taking a break. And so Joshua took her place as the mandatory party member, and then I said, you know what, let's have a boys' night. I didn't use Zin or Olivier in first 2 games very much. So let's take them along with me for this plane. Alright, start recording, and we're back. Back to the game. 21. All-Star Channel. Sure is dark here. Still, I guess you can't expect much in the way of light from a staircase leading to an underground waterway. What I've heard, this used to be an old ruin until the Bracer Guild repurposed it as a training area. Might not be able to expect much light, but I would have preferred it to be a little cooler than this. My ever-so-fashionable attire is getting covered in sweat. It is pretty damn hot. Weird rumbling sound I can hear has been bugging me for a while, too. Actually, I think we're almost at the end, so maybe it'll cool down in a second. I don't remember this place having lava in it last time. What in the world? Well, it's no wonder we were feeling hot. Call me an optimist, but I doubt this is how this place normally is. Let's write this one off as our enemy's work. I think it's a safe assumption to make. It means we're really going to need to proceed cautiously. Oh, hang on, I didn't... Is there anything I can get rid of for... Be on Zin. Do you have anything that you don't care that much about? That one has to be Earth. But Olivier. Give you that. Oh, but hold on. It doesn't matter. I'd rather give you hit because I don't have a mini-map. Enemies are weak to water, and they seem to have a lot of physical defense, except Zin does a lot of physical damage, so that kind of balances it out. They drop a lot of fire sepith. Oh, right, there's the levers.
Let's end this.
Okay, it's just that one guy that has a lot of physical defense.
99.
Alright, let's go to the right first, I guess. Zin, yeah, he's huge. Frickin' brushed up against him. Does this kill? It does. Which gives me the item drop. This rat isn't going to do anything. Oh, I could have done something stronger. Doesn't matter.
They messed with the wrong guy.
They messed with the wrong guy. This lowers the lava. Is that in this room or everywhere? It only kind of lowered the lava. There's a spooky worm over there. Is moving that... No. Is moving that to the left gonna do anything? I think the game's trying to tell me something. Well, you learn something new every day. That's a lot of rats.
Let's end this. Enjoy the show.
I was really hoping that was gonna lower the lava more. .608. You're weak to wind. It's a little bit surprising. This guy isn't actually very... Never mind, this guy is kind of pathetic. Thought he was going to be a lot stronger, but no.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Very big and imposing, and then he just wasn't. Well, if we have death, then we may as well use it.
Not bad.
Especially when those guys have a lot of physical defense. We got EP charge. We'll see if I need to give Kevin his regular shoes back.
Not bad.
Pretty solid against mobs, but the reason why we were so strong that time is because Kevin has... Or, sorry, not Kevin. Just in that fight... I was about to say if you look on the left during the fights, but it's kind of under chat. If you look under chat in the fights, you'll see kind of like a Final Fantasy X turn order, except each turn gets its own bonus to, like, actions that you perform, or each turn can get its own bonus to actions that you can perform on that turn. Oh, I must have missed a chest in that other room. Oh well. How that was a preemptive. Yeah, okay, it's kind of impossible to see. Okay, let me just tab out. We'll move chat. Like, you can see... Maybe this is fine. Like, you can see there's a turn order above me, and each turn gets its own special effects. Like, if Joshua, who's the second on the list, kills an enemy on his turn, I think that enemy is guaranteed to drop something. There's one effect that guarantees all your attacks, or all attacks will kill. And Kevin had that during his turn. So since he has an attack that targets everything, I was just able to select the... Select the art that just hit everything while I had insta-kill. And we insta-killed.
All right, what's next?
Someone just leveled. Is that Joshua? It looks a little bit weird having chat over there, but I think it should be fine. Oh no, I pushed one of them out. Okay, Zin came in with the fists. Alright, what do we got? More heat-resistant boots. What do you have to say? Yeah, so like I'm gonna do significantly less damage to everything, except we had a critical there. Man, even Zin did no damage. yeah, like if you look at the rat right now, it's got that skull, which means if it gets to take its turn, anything that it attacks will die. I would...
Let's end this.
Is that gonna do enough to kill? Yeah, okay. I would like to not let it get a turn, so... Kill that one.
They messed
Make
with
sure
the
it
wrong
doesn't.
guy.
Make sure it doesn't get to that. I'm content without my contents. Yeah, let's save before anything happens, because I do not want to go through Chloe's thing again.
Not bad.
Should we have an incident? Just quickly adjusting the setting on my tablet. There we go. Oh, I accidentally ran into that enemy. Do you have an AoE yet? Kind of.
Let's end this.
Take that.
Keep trying to use left and right to scroll quickly, but that's not what those buttons do in this game. Or heat-resistant boots. No, I would not also like a coffee. Coffee is disgusting.
Let's
The
end
rare adult that actually just hates coffee.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Alright, we got 3 sets of heat-resistant boots. That's the bridge. If I go left, do you spawn a chest? I've learned your rules, Trails. And this dungeon was a lot easier in second chapter when the floor wasn't lava. Dragon Tree Jumpsuit. What is that? Something with a lot of defense. Okay, let's give people some heat-resistant boots. Despite my best efforts, we still did manage to preempt that. Wait, what are you guys weak to? Wind. I assume that just kills them. Not the first one, the second one. Attack 4. We love to see attack 4. That's where we came from. Oh, bastard turned around at the last second. It's fine. Don't actually want to disrupt the turn order. Oh, I did want to attack that one, though. Because you're just gonna do that. Yeah, these things are actually kind of strong. I remember from the first game, they can be effectively stun locked. Infinite AT delay. Stardoor, who do you need? Bring to me the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade. Only then shall the door open. Who's the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade? Julia?
Enjoy the show.
That guy just dropped me some armor. Oh, we also got some accessories that I haven't looked at. It's okay, we do a lot of damage. I need to find the lever for that door. Okay, let's go to the right first. Hold on. If I raise that bridge, is that gonna ruin... No. I was making sure raising that bridge wouldn't ruin my path, but it looks like we're good. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I didn't even need to go in the lava to get here. Kaiser Knuckles. 750 versus 650 and plus dex and speed. Oh boy, we're at 1900 strength. Ugh, Zin's about to beat up a mountain. Okay, now in second chapter there was a boss behind that door. Yeah, let's give everyone else the better boots. Now we get a shop. Yeah, I'm trying to think of when random battles kind of stopped being the prevalent method of encounters. Yeah, so this series has been interesting. The first two games take place in the very same areas, and the third game takes place in some sort of alternate reality. Annalise. It's another grimoire, not the real thing. It's like she's completely lifeless. Well, at least that means we don't need to hold back to avoid hurting her. Let's do this. What was it? 10 was the last Final Fantasy with random encounters. Trails never had them, unless for some reason they start using them later on. But I don't expect that to be the case. What do we got? Slight weak to, not Mirage. Whatever Gray is, I'm blanking on Gray. And Annalise is immune to wind and weak to nothing. Or quote-unquote Annalise is no chance it's the real one. Craft, True Descent. And he's got like 450 movement, so he'll get right back into the fray next round. You did 4K. Just kind of grouped. They all resist taunts. I should maybe have seen that one coming.
Let's end this.
These guys had a slight that element weakness here. Let's focus on this guy probably, because Annalise is probably going to go into a second phase once she's defeated. Yeah. It's a very convenient miss.
Let's end this. I hold in my
Yeah, Joshua can be kind of support. He can save. Olivier from dying. Just poison. He has a guard on, so he can't... Oh, that didn't even do damage. That just grouped everyone. That's actually kind of perfect. Let's do 1200. Not quite. Well, Joshua can finish off that other guy. And Zin just doesn't need to do anything fancy. He kind of just smokes the shit out of anything. Alright, and once again, Joshua's going to clean up. And then Zin, we're gonna check out Zin's S-Craft, because I haven't used that yet, I don't think. No, that's not true. I probably used it in the arena. She's really not doing anything. Well, this doesn't heal, does it? It doesn't heal statuses. No, it doesn't. Oh, she can be AT delayed. That's very... no longer relevant, but...
They messed with the wrong guy.
They messed with the wrong guy. 171 green. Received a sealing stone. Phew, that wraps that up. Sure does. Probably no prize for guessing who's in the sealing stone either. Let's head back to base and let her out. Who are we thinking? Estelle? That would make sense. Crimson Eye. Oh yeah, I never looked at the gear that I got. Art strength plus 50, speed plus 5 prevents death blows. What the heck? Art strength plus 300, arts defense plus 400, move minus 1, speed minus 5. Holy smokes. Let's look at that to him. Alright, Estelle, come on out. I guess in theory it could be Annalise. She might be a playable character in this game. She was in the tutorial for SC. We just fought her. It's probably Estelle, would be my guess. St. Croix Forest, St. Croix Forest, I don't know. Going by the French pronunciation, it would be Croix, or Croix, but... Stupid Lacroix specifically said that they pronounce it Croix, so... Oh, it is Annalise. Hello, Annalise. Cuteness is justice. Fortune favors the cute. Friends close and plushies closer. Smart words from smart people. I don't think anyone in history has ever said any of those things, especially that last bit. No, I'm gonna start saying that. Keep your friends close, but your plushies closer. I'm so happy, though. Yeah, I'm not sure I can bring myself to wake her up. In that case, I have a plan of my own. I shall sleep alongside her, and together we shall reach the pearled gates of Elysium and cross to the paradise within. If you're up for a nap, that can be arranged. I have a few tricks that could knock you out in no time. I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. Hey, you tried. Seems she's finally woken up. Huh? It's good to see you again, Annalise. Suppose Annalise could be the one that Star Door 5 is for? Good morning. I bet still on Julia, though. Have a nice dream? Sure sounded like you were. Tita, Joshua, and Chloe are gonna be the pride of my collection. But Julia and that girl over there are pretty cute, too. Oh, she doesn't know Josette. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, but Zin's like a big fluffy bear, so he's actually kind of nice. Kevin's hair kind of reminds me of a sea urchin, and that's not so bad either. I don't know who bought me all these new plushies, but they're the best. Thinks we're all life-size stuffed toys? Man, how drowsy do you have to be? Oh, there was me thinking I'd gotten a bunch of amazing new plushies to add to my collection. Way to crush a girl's dreams, guys. Well, sorry for being a human being. Can't believe that's your first reaction to everything you've just been told. Sorry, I'll hop into serious mode now. Still having a heck of a time processing the situation, but I do know you're not lying. Besides, the proof that this is all real is right in front of my eyes. Only the real Tita can be that irresistibly cute. Well, just as long as you get it. So what are you gonna do? Would you be up for helping us investigate? Put me in, coach. I wouldn't be much of a bracer if I wasn't willing to do anything in the face of a crisis like this. Especially if it's true something's happened to the local. There might be other bracers there who have ended up in the same situation as me, and no way I'm turning my back on them. That's certainly a possibility. Other bracers? Really? That's a good point. We know quite a few of them, too. Well, we've overcome one ordeal, but that still means we have 2 left on our plates. You know the drill. Now that we've done the first, let's go back to the 4th plane and see what's changed. Right. Let the fun begin anew. Okay, I gotta at least look at Annalise. See what she's got. Not a lot in terms of stats. But that could just be from her equipment. Yeah, it's only 450, whereas Zin's got 750. So we're looking at 1400-ish attack. It's got a lot of defense. Orbments. She has 2 greens. Oh man, her orbment pattern is not great. What do you mean with the title in their dialogue box? Did I miss something? Yeah, because everything's all split up. So she doesn't get... Oop, sorry. Oh, I never realized that the green path doubles... Oh, Father Kevin, I see. I never realized the green path doubled the value of green. Oh no, it doesn't double the value of green. I just have green... Center one's just in all of them. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. She really doesn't have much art strength, though. Yeah, because everything's all... She's got 4 different paths. I'm not really getting much... I'm not building towards any powerful spells, because... we're all going in different directions. Look, draw is very simple. You just draw 100 Ultimas, and then you junction them to strength and never cast a spell. and then you destroy all of your rare cards. You, whatchamacallit? You card mod all of your rare cards because they give incredibly good shit. Like, those are some good ones. Gilgamesh gives 10 Holy Wars, which makes everybody invincible. Twistis gives 3 Samantha Souls, which gives 180 triples, which is very good for junctioning to strength before you can get Ultima. Don't need to currently be recording. Just looking at the menu. Buy weapons for analysts. No. What weapon does she even use? She uses katana. What did that star door say? To entrust her feelings to her blade. Maybe it is analyst then. Yeah, like FF8's system is complicated just because it's not really the best explained, and it's kind of counterintuitive in that casting spells isn't necessarily what you want to be doing. This system isn't... like, there's more moving parts, but I feel like the tutorial for it's pretty decent, and it's somewhat intuitive once you get down to it. Yeah, I don't think I can bring Analyst with me. Oops. At the moment. Not until I get another shop. Yeah, the not leveling up bit I don't think's as big a deal. But yes, like, to absolute min-max, correct, you don't level up. It's like a lot of the enemies, I think, have a floor for how weak they can go. So, like, it doesn't matter if you're level 8 or level, I don't know, 13. They're still going to have the same stats. Like, I think the sorceresses at the start of Disc 4 are like that. The PlayStation version, Ultima Weapon is a fixed level 100 the entire... or not Ultima, Omega Weapon's a fixed level 100 the entire game, while that actually changed on the PC version. Actually played through that game last year. First time in a while. I had a lot more fun with it than I expected to. I didn't love it the first time I played it, but enjoyed it quite a bit on the replay. And that video got a lot of views, so I can't say anything too bad about Final Fantasy VIII. But it is just about 11 o'clock, so I think that's a good place to call it for today. In the grand scheme of things, we didn't accomplish that much. We did one dungeon, one small dungeon, 1/3 of the 4th plane, but what we also did was we explored all of Moon Door number 3, which that was an hour and 40-something minutes. Elongated by me verbally reading out all the lines, but it was a very long door. Yeah, it's got some confusing parts for sure. But like once you've replayed it a few times, which I get that that's a demanding statement. Like if it's a game you've replayed and you kind of start to see more how everything fits together, and like time compression doesn't feel quite as confusing as it normally or as it did the first time, it does start to make a bit more sense. And I do think most of the characters are pretty good. Yeah, it's still got some problems for sure, but it's not too bad. But all right, I think that's where we call it for the night. Now, I thought this was just going to finally be a return to a normal week where I could do Wednesday, Saturday, and then I tossed in the extra day on Tuesday, but apparently I'm busy on Saturday night thanks to things outside of my control. Oh, I love 9. I never fell for the hype for 10. It never captured me the same way that 7 or 9 did. Like, it's still a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's a solid like B tier game in my opinion. But yeah, stuff happened. I can't stream on Saturday, so instead I'm going to be streaming on Friday. So, appreciate you hanging out, as well as everybody else who's in here lurking. And we'll be back on... YouTube tells you? Alright. Click that bell, get those notifications going. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you on Friday. And until then, have a good night. Thursday night, enjoy the Game Awards if you plan on watching them. And we'll see you later. Have a good one.